Welcome, Vintners Series. June. Hey, stop crying. June.
Oh man, you know what?
What?
Why did I do that?
I have no idea why you do most things.
I have to clean it up now.
Good for you. Do another one.
Idiot. Anyway, hey, this is Vintners Series for June 2017. 45 years ago, Ed, but 40 years ago, we featured a couple of wines.
Yeah, some really good wines.
What was that? Velvet? What was it called? Velvet Hill?
It was called Velvet Hill. Lords and Elwood. They were known for making sherry and port. It's particularly sherry, and it was very, very good sherry. And Dick Elwood took the company over from his father and ran it very, very well, very successfully. Was the winemaker. And once in a while, though, they'd make some Pinot Noir or Chardonnay or Riesling, and it was always great. I mean, it was always really, really good. So
when he was around, what year was that? That was 77.
That
so
was
that'd be like
77.
a 75 or 76.
Well, what it was a blend of three vintages, 72, 3, and 4.
So it was non-vintage.
Yeah, it was not. Most of his wines were non-vintage.
When Richard was still around, which was wasn't that long ago. It's the red.
Oh.
He came by. I went down to Palm Springs, and my uncle pulls out. He lived in Pennsylvania. Okay, my uncle.
Okay.
Pulls out an 81 and an 80 Lords and Elwood's Pinot.
They were vintage dated?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I
That's
said,
rare.
and so we tasted them. Okay, so the 81 was not as good as the 80. Okay?
That's surprising.
So Richard comes to the office soon thereafter, and he's at this time he's a pretty older gentleman. And I tell him the story. I said, my uncle pulled out 2 bottles. And I said, but the thing is, he lived in Pennsylvania, which is state storage. He goes, oh yeah, we used to sell a lot of wine to Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, so what'd you think? I said, well, I like the 80 better. He goes, my dad made that one. I made the 81.
Oh man,
this is my friend.
I love these wines.
Claire.
Yeah.
This is Claire Beroy from Champagne, France. She's a wine importer. She always brings us great things. I love showing her wines.
These wines are so good. Costières de Nîmes. I believe it's Grenache and Mourvedre and Syrah. I know there's Syrah.
That's exactly right. It's SGM.
Yeah, and wow,
From the Rhone.
that is delicious. Well, it's actually from Costières de Nîmes, which is technically not. It's in the department of the Rhone, but it's not. It doesn't have the Rhone appellation. It can't be called Côte de Rhone, which is why it sells for $5 a bottle less.
But this is what's so fun about this, because this won't see this anywhere. This comes in from her. She's the one that goes shops them for us. She goes to France. And she goes to the shows. She drives around this town. So she picks up these wines for us. And
wow,
classic. And we brought their white in too for the same month, just so you could try that. This is really
$22.99 on the shelf, $12.99 reorder, and I'm at a 97 with this. I think this is absolutely beautiful. A leg of lamb on the spit.
Wow.
On the spit with some garlic and fresh rosemary. Oh man!
So here's something funny, right? Sarah and I go to a farm-to-table restaurant in Pasadena. We love it, called Union. Small place.
Yeah, sure.
And we get moved to the chef's table, which only means you get a free appetizer and you get to sit watch the bartender. So in the meantime, we order this wonderful Brunello, and the food is like perfect for it, right? Mm-hmm. And a couple of days ago, one of her cousins had been there and got the chef's table and had posted on Facebook that they were at the chef's table, which is no big deal. But he takes a picture of his duckhorn Merlot that he brings in. It's a $35 corkage. Mm-hmm. And I told Sarah, I go, this guy has a great wine list. The foods are perfect for it. That depending on what you're getting, you just don't bring duckhorn Merlot to a place like this.
No, you don't. Yeah.
Well, it's just not right.
Well, it's like going to any place with a great wine list, like Tex or Valentino's. I mean, I would never. I take wine to restaurants, but I always order a bottle of wine. I don't just bring all the wine. And
well, the point is,
but there's some places
the sommelier there, if they're done right. Now, some restaurants is different, but this guy takes the food, he buys the wines based on the food. And the prices were the Brunello was like $120. It wasn't like it could be very expensive,
I know. Like this Blanc, which is delicious. $21.99 on the shelf, $11.99, and this is Roussanne and Marsanne and Uni Blanc, I think.
Yeah.
Viognier, that's right.
Great blend.
I mean, the Viognier is the least percentage in there, and you can smell it right off the bat.
It's like bubblegum in there.
But really good gourmet bubble gum.
Juicy fruit.
Not just any bubble gum. Yeah. Well, juicy fruit isn't bubble gum. It's just regular gum. Anyway, I love these wines.
I'm going to pour this at a party because
This is
you chill this
absolutely
and people are
delicious.
going to go, what?
This
What
is
is this?
absolutely delicious.
This is the kind of wine that you take somewhere and they're going to take a picture of the label to see if they can get it at their local
Yeah,
store.
right. No, exactly. You're absolutely right. I'm doing a 98. I think
98,
I like
I
it
agree.
better even than the red, and I love these wines anyway. I mean, I think they're just spectacular.
We have concurrence, Ed.
Concurrence, Paul.
Your concurrence.
Oh, now this wine, Glen Carlou. Now I gotta tell you the story about looking up the story on this wine. Okay, I get the
Tell us the story, Ed.
I get the information, and then I look up their website, and I see that the winery is owned by Donald Hess. Well, I know Donald Hess. He owns the Hess Collection in the Napa Valley.
Oh,
Well,
I didn't know that.
that's really interesting, So I said, well, maybe there's more on the Hess website. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Not a thing. So I call the salesperson. I said, hey, what's going on here? How come Hess doesn't have anything on the Hess site, but his picture is prominently displayed on Glen Carlou's site? And she said, he sold Glen Carlou, took it off of his site, and they haven't taken it off yet.
Oh, that's funny.
I said, because I'm going, now this...
Who'd you talk to? Peter?
Beth.
Oh, Beth.
I said, so I'm thinking, because I'm going to myself, could there be two Donald Hess who are art collectors and that look the same, but they're not the same person? I mean, honestly, I thought about that for a minute.
It's possible.
It's possible. I've run into stranger things before, and I found oh, it's the same guy. He just does, Anyway.
Well, they brought me the 11. I liked it, and I bought it. And they went to go send it to us, and they didn't have it. So
Well,
they sent me the
someone's
12.
paying attention.
And this was even nicer.
It's great.
This is a great. You know what I like about it? It reeks of South Africa. You get a little bit of that.
I know.
Creosote,
I
but
don't
it's not
think so.
it's not extraordinary.
I mean,
But it's a full-on Bordeaux blend. It's all 5 grapes.
yeah.
I think it's got depth.
I think it's got
character.
great depth and character. It's got beautiful balance. It's got soft tannins that kind of creep up on you toward the end. Nice
That
wine.
nose is South African. Come on.
I don't know that I'd guess South African right off the bat.
I would have.
Well, that's because you just got to think about South
I
Africa.
got a big nose.
Yeah, that's true too. Okay, this was
98.
$19.99 on the shelf. $12.99 reorder price. $12.99 is great, and yeah, 98 too.
98.2. That's 3 letters. That's 3 numbers.
98.2.
Good stuff. That's fun.
Oh, and now
La Musique.
for something completely different,
Le Marsure.
Marsure, Pinot Grigio. I don't understand a French name.
I don't understand
Le
it.
Marsure for Pinot Grigio
Marsure.
from Italy.
Welcome to Italy.
Wow, it's certainly Italian.
That's Pinot Grigio, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Italian Pinot
You know,
Grigio.
I've tasted this brand many times. I don't know if we've ever featured it before. 2015. Is it the Veneto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These guys are pretty cool. I mean, they make some really good wines, and they pay a lot of attention too. They got some beautiful vineyards.
Wow. I like that. You know, there's a little acid in there.
Yeah, and it's got a little bit of soil.
But it's not, yeah, right. It's not overly fruity.
No, it's not simple.
Not at all. No, it's a 95 for me. I think it's really good.
Yeah, what is it?
You know, there's that minerality in there, right?
In minerality, exactly. $11.99. Yeah, I'm at 97. I think it's a great Pinot Grigio. Oh, I really like the nose, though. I mean, it's got.
Is Pinot Grigio now settled in its place in the American palate, or is this still sort of people really like it?
Oh
I
no,
don't hear it as
it
much.
sells a lot. Are you kidding?
No, I know it sells a lot, but I haven't. I don't hear people asking for it as much.
Well, I don't know about that. I know that there's almost no wine list by the glass where there isn't a Pinot Grigio
That's
on it.
true.
I
That's
mean,
true.
you see them all over the place.
Hey, that's the Vintners Series. While Ed stuffs his nose in the bottle and that glass.
And quite a nose it is, I might say.
2017. And see you on the flip side.
And what culinary adventure awaits us today?